surprised that you decided to like really go to war with Ahkmedov. Like that, I know you to be more of a of a boxer. Like why did you decide to do that?
Ain't really that I decided to do that. I just felt that. All right, I'll be honest. So I'm thinking when I got in there, based on his record and everything, he 9-2. He got 8 knockouts out of 9 wins.
Yeah.
So I got in there thinking, all right, he could punch. But then the first 2 rounds, when he did hit me the first 2 rounds when I was boxing, and I was blocking, I was like, nah, that don't feel like how I thought it was gonna feel. So like he can't hurt me. Mm-hmm. So that's what made me get a little like lazy on my defense, and I was just like, whatever. But I ain't planning to go to war. It was just like, I don't know. I wanted to get some respect, so I ain't really feel like. I thought if I moved the whole fight, he was going like Poya won the fight, but that second half of the fight, he was on the ropes the whole fight. And I felt like if I just moved, he was gonna get ahead of steam and just keep coming, like harder than he was if I had moved the whole fight.
Yeah. During the fight,
and I rocked him, so I was.
You did, yeah.
Everybody be saying I can't punch, so that was a good moment for me. I'm like, all
right. For sure. I was like, oh, because I like you said, just based off the record, you don't have many knockouts. He has more knockouts.
Yeah.
Like most of his wins are by knockouts. I figured it would be the other way around, especially how much volume he comes at you with.
Yeah, he could. I like his punches wasn't like I didn't feel them for real. They didn't feel like it was. Like it was more. His shots was more so annoying than.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, but during the telecast, the announcers were like, "Oh yeah, Kenneth Sims never been past 8 rounds." I'm like,
"Yeah, I have it."
No, yeah. So when I heard that and I saw the pace of the fight, I thought for sure you weren't gonna keep up. I was like, "There's no way somebody who's never been past 8 is going to be fighting this style." And Ahkmedov, I know you say he doesn't hit hard. He was landing a lot of shots to the body.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying that too. The body shots he was landing, I don't know. They just felt like this.
Yeah.
Like this. Like I landed body shots and I was like sitting trying to get him in there. And I felt like he was just throwing like on the bag when people do this on the bag. That's how I felt.
Like arm punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, but like I said, when the telecast announced that you had only went 8 rounds, and then I see him landing a bunch of body shots. And listen, I don't know how hard they are, but I'm on TV.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
I'm like, damn, he's landing a lot of. I'm like, no way, Kenneth Sims is gonna be able to like withstand his stamina.
Oh yeah.
To 12 rounds if he never been past 8, and it just shocked me that you were able to hold up.
Oh yeah, I was ready. I was in shape. I was in shape. I was ready for whatever.
Yeah, but did at any point he hurt you? Because I know you say he don't punch, but like at no point he hurt you. Like where he was like, "Oh, that was a little."
He caught me with one body shot. He like loaded up on it. I seen when I watched it back. I remember the point in the fight. He caught me with a body shot, but
nothing significant. It was just like, oh, it hurt.
Yeah, like to the head, ain't nothing hurt at all.
Okay, I got you. Why did you keep switching stances? I know you switch. That I knew, but it almost felt like you just kept switching, and at times you would be more southpaw than orthodox. I'm like, what's going on?
That's how I am for real. When I spar, that's how I spar. Just like that. I just switch at the end of the dime. Like I throw a punch, and then I just stayed it. And I ain't falling in, but I bring my foot up and just stay at that position. I don't know. It's just an instinct. Like the Elvis fight, I didn't switch as much because in camp, Coach K had me staying orthodox for the most part.
Yeah. There were times in the Elvis fight you did go south.
Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't do it as much because I didn't really practice it as much in camp. But this camp, he just let me like flow. So that's my thing, like switching back and forth the whole time. So sometimes I do when I do my sparring sessions, I spar the whole 12 rounds, just southpaw. Then sometimes I'm back and forth the whole time. So that's just me. That's just when I'm comfortable. I can.
Is that something like organic you do? Is that something you consciously, let me.
No, I don't think about it.
Okay, it's something that happens and then you find out after the fight, like, oh,
yeah, I don't think about it. Like when I watch it back, I didn't know I was switching that much either.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, he's switching a lot. That's why I have it on my notes. I'm like, let me ask him about that switch. I knew you switched, but it was a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know I was doing it that much, but that it happened like that. Like even in sparring, it'd be like that. I'd just be switching up, especially against southpaws because I know they don't like fighting southpaws. So
for sure.